Assalamualaikum and hi, we are students of BMMA from University Technical Malaysia Melaka. Will explain to you what is the transmission specification and how the performance of the McLaren 570S Spider. So this is my group members. So let's go.
Good morning, my name is Quinton, son of Olegan. I am from 4 BMMA S1/2. Today I'm going to do an oral presentation review on sports car transmission system specification and performance. For this assignment I choose McLaren 572S couple. So this McLaren 570S couple, it is ultimate sports car experience, completely drive centric and performance orientated. The 570S couple is equally at home on the track as it is on the open road with a 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8. Delivering 562 horsepower performance is nothing short of breathtaking. Accelerate from standstill, the McLaren 570S couple will reach 100 km/h in just 3.2 seconds. It is the way it makes you feel as it delivers those figures that is so crucial. It immerses you in the experience, connect you to the road and engage you sensor completely. And the total dry weight of this car is 1356 kg and maximum weight of 1452 kg. And this 572S couple is fully made of carbon fiber, delivering a fuel economy of 11.1 liter per kilometer. So we move on to the next slide. Next, I'm going to explain the transmission and the performance. The 7-speed seamless shift gearbox can be used in auto mode for maximum convenience or control via steering wheel mounted rocker shifter pedals for manual gear selection. This is one soulful engine. As I mentioned earlier, each features of soulful 562 horsepower twin-turbo V8 that provides amazing acceleration and wheels like a heavy metal band. The 570S McLaren stops as impressively as it accelerates. Carbon ceramic brakes fitted with 6 piston calipers at the front and 4 pistons at the rear need only 32 meters to take the Spider from 100 km/h to standstill. This car can choose normal, sport or track and the car responds accordingly, from a relative sedated drive in town to an adrenaline fuel up. Finally, it have advanced chassis system that is controlled via the active dynamic panel. Adaptive suspension can be optimized in normal, sport and track mode. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ilya Halid bin Idris. In this slide, I will continue on the explanation of what is the dual clutch automatic transmission. This dual clutch automatic transmission is operate without interruption of tractive force. This type of transmission is mostly used in superior or luxury vehicles. As we know, this dual clutch automatic transmission is a hybrid of manual and automatic transmission and using two clutch to synchronize the gear change. These two clutches were controlled by electronics and hydraulics, or we can call that controlled by the computer, so that there is no clutch needed for this type of transmission. This clutch will operate the odd and the even gear numbers separately, which is to prevent the engine from being disengaged from interrupted power flow when the gear are changed. Okay, in this slide I will explain to you about the pros and cons for this type of transmissions. For the pros, it can give you a faster accelerations. And next, there is no shift shock generated during the gear change. It also offers you a fuel economical benefit, whereas as I said before, there is no clutch pedal needed for this type of transmission, and it could give you a driver options where the driver can choose to for the computer to control the shifting, or you can use a manual pedal shifter. Now move on to the cons. This type of transmission higher vehicle cost and higher the maintenance and repair cost, because the manufacturing cost also is higher to produce it. And next is the low selection, because due to the expenses for the manufacturing, so this is mostly found in high performance car. And next is not the same driving experience as a manual. And the last one is the slow to motion, as you can experience a slight lag when you're going from static position to a moving positions. So that's all for me. Next, we continue with my friends to explain about the transmission specifications. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and greeting to all. My name is Muhammad Hafifi bin Sheikh Kamaruddin. We'll continue our presentation. In transmission specification for McLaren 570S, the transmission type that used in McLaren 570S is dual clutch automatic with manual shift mode. The number of gears that used in McLaren 570S is 7. At the first gear ratio is 3.98, second 2.61, third 1.9, fourth 1.48, fifth 1.16, sixth 0.91, seventh 0.69, R 2.8. Then the final drive ratio standard is 3.31. Next, this slide we present about the graph at the speed versus RPM. From the graph, we can see the result show at the first gear the max speed that gets is 86 km per hour. Second gear is 181 km per hour. Third gear is 180 km per hour. Fourth gear is 281 km per hour. 5 gear is 295 km per hour. 6 gear is 376 km per hour. And lastly, 7 gear is 496 km per hour. Okay, next will be discussed about performance McLaren 570S.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Wan Muhammad Fudai. I would like to continue our presentation in performance explanation of McLaren 570S 2020 version. In this slide, we have a graph of acceleration for 1 per 5 mile of McLaren 570S. From the graph, acceleration 0 to 30 km per hour is 1.3. 0 to 40 km per hour is 1.6. 0 to 50 2. 0 to 60 km per hour 2.2. 0 to 7 km per hour 2.4. 0 to 80 km per hour 2.7. 0 to 90 km per hour 3.1. 0 to 100 km per hour is 3.5. In this slide, I would like to continue with explanation of acceleration on gear of McLaren 570S. The time shows how fast a car accelerates on high gear without gear reduction. The lower the time, the drive is more relaxing and driver less often need to change gear during overtaking or hill climbing. Overtaking factors of McLaren 570S is the time show how fast a car accelerates using the optimal gear or gear. In typical overtaking situations, It is an overtaking with gear reduction or kick down the best possible time, not including the transmission reaction time. For fuel consumption, simulation based on the European type of traffic extra, urban, city, highway, and average combined. Liter per 100 kilometer, the average combined is 15. Meter per gallon, the average combined is 18.8. Meter per gallon in US, average combined is 15.7.
Hi, my name is Nurushifa bint Ahmad Sharif, and I would like to recap on this review of McLaren 570S 2020 is the most stunning yet powerful sport car ever standing. With its exterior and interior features will only left most of the people drunk in amusement. Besides that, it is powered by an evolution of McLaren's 3.8-litre V8 twin-turbo engine plus with 7-speed seamless shift gearbox of transmission that can be used in auto mode for maximum convenience or controlled via steering wheel mounted rocker shift pedals for manual gear selection, which then bring to the advantage in producing 419 kilowatt of power at 7,500 revolution per minute with torque of 600 Newton meter at 5,000 to 6,500 revolution per minute. From its performance aspect, the Spider McLaren 570S 2020 able to sprint at top speed of 328 km per hour, and this sports car phenomenally achieved speed of 200 km per hour in 9.6 seconds. Whoever like in risk taking or having adrenaline rush, this is definitely the one that need to be considered of.